Good morning, everybody. I am Russ. This is Chris. Hokey's right there. Mr. Brian Brown right over there. Say hello, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
Yeah, good job, good job.
Say hello, Hope.
Hello, Hope. New audio stuff. Is it too soon to put Whitney Houston's items up for auction? I want to know, is it too soon? They buried her on Saturday, and yesterday they put up the bodyguard dress and earrings on auction.
If it's going to charity, no.
What do you think?
I mean, honestly, thinking that would raise money, I think that's a pipe dream. Whoops.
I might have to agree with you there.
Could
be Bobby Christina trying to buy a pipe, from what I understand.
You got an opinion?
Yeah, they could have sold the stuff right off the casket for all I care. I mean, ain't no too soon in my book.
I think it's funny, man, that she was great, became an addict, and you didn't try to help her none of this time back then.
You let her benefit from being an addict.
Yeah.
You gave her a show, so don't say it's too soon.
that's what I'm saying.
She's already profited off of that.
They said that
Oh, my
up to
God.
20 people tried an intervention with her. And she was the one with the power, and she would just push them away and go, I'm not doing it.
They said Thursday. This was the word on the street. Before she died, she told somebody Thursday, I am ready to go see Jesus.
That might have been what the note was she handed Brandy.
No, it was Jesus. That's her dealer.
True. That could have been it. Never know. So we live in Waco, Texas, and there is Waco We Do,
Right?
Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
Well, Fruita, Colorado, some people went out and decided to do their own little deal, and they have been putting out WTF stickers.
What the Frituda?
Welcome to Fruita.
Oh. Okay, I would not have said
One
that.
of the older people in the town thought it would be a great
Well, that is
way
cute.
to shorten it.
What the?
So they're having a big vote on should we just go ahead and adopt it because it's really kind of clever and it kind of puts them on the map. So they're having a city council meeting decided if they're
I say go for it because of that right there. Put it on, it'll put you on the map.
WTF. You're probably saying that watching this show right now.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe. Well, she didn't know. You don't know any of the new lingo now.
Well, the other option was Fruita, Unbelievable City of Kindness, but they didn't like the acronym for that. So.
Hey, what is love?
Good.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Well,
right,
I
go.
think Mr. Derek Tankey has figured it out.
Okay.
His girlfriend dies in a hotel.
Okay.
He just stays there with her a few days.
Oh, well.
I think that's love, when you just won't let them go.
So he just laid there with her?
Well, actually,
So
no.
now-
Actually,
Or did
he
he kill
just
her?
kept using her ATM card and stuff to get beer. So he couldn't turn her in and use the card. So he's in a little bit of trouble now.
So he was using a different slot.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he was using that same
So
slot.
he just like threw her in the tub or just left her in bed? Or
Her decomposing body was there laying in bed, and 2 days later, somebody saw it or something and turned him in. And they went back and checked, and he had been using her ATM, getting money out,
You
getting
gotta
cigarettes,
like
getting
that.
beer.
You gotta like that. You know you're in the hotel room sitting in there, and he's like, "Hey, you know what? You cool if I watch it anyway? Drink beer."
It'd have jacked him up if she'd win. I want to watch basketball. Why?
Well, he was a musician. He was composing. She was decomposing. So it worked out well. So.
Hey, I tell you what, I have noticed, and I grew up in a family that played and stuff. I just couldn't. Musicians can't be quiet.
No.
We're filming the show every time, and we go, hey, we're going to check the sound, everybody be quiet. And they go, okay, yeah. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, da-da-da-da.
I think that's with anything and anywhere when you tell people to be quiet. They just need to feel the need to start talking.
Well, all the audience members did fine, but the musicians always go, oh, man, that's something just don't. What happened, Hope?
Somebody popped their mic big time.
Might be Brian over there.
I don't know, did it twice.
We'll figure it out.
If you got,
If
people
y'all
at home
got
be like,
pops, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I watch The Voice, man. I am hooked on The Voice.
I was listening to my own voices last night. Not my voices, but some voices that were in studio. And they were hitting some notes that these folks on The Voice would have trouble hitting.
That
It
was
was-
Jeeves last
yeah.
night, right? So they killed it. And Brian, you already knew they were going to kill it.
Oh, yeah.
But last night on The Voice, dude out of Sanger, Texas, 6'3", 300 pounds, can't remember his name, white dude, sings soulful music. I mean, the dude could sing, he could blow, and nobody turned around. Let's get down to the wire, man. They said, look, man, we just, and I felt so bad for him. You know, I feel bad for the dudes nobody turned around on. But how come those people from American Idol that suck don't go try out there?
You know what? I think they do. And I think there's so many people that try out for those that people just get lost in the cattle call.
Well, no, now, if I'm not mistaken, this year on The Voice, they went to a lot of these people and brought them in. They found some people who already kind of have some insight.
There's a few of them that
Oh,
did.
okay.
They went to
So
them.
I don't know if that's everyone or they kind of weeded through the,
But I think they're just going for the best of the best. Dude. There's a dude there last night who did Folsom,
Johnny Cash?
Johnny Cash on a whole different. I ain't never heard it. He was a bad mofo. Hokey, what are you doing back there?
Your mic is weird.
Mine?
Yeah, it's like it's
'cause-
way
maybe 'cause it's
lower
under.
than the others, and it's gotten like worse as the show goes.
It might have flipped under there. I wonder what makes you a good musician. I'm going to tell you a story. You know the name Joshua Bell? Well, Joshua Bell walks into Grand Central Station, plops down, plays an hour worth of music on his violin.
Okay.
1,070 people walked by. They filmed it. They heard him by. They wouldn't stop. They looked at him. 7 people stopped, gave him $32 total. He got up and he left. Joshua Bell is a world-class violinist. He had just played Symphony Hall the night before for $100 a ticket. He was playing on a $1.5 million violin, and nobody gave a crap.
Well, it's not. You're saying what it takes to be a good musician?
Well, to notice, you almost got to tell somebody, man, look at this. Look at this. Listen to this. Stop.
Yeah.
Hey, stop and smell the roses.
but how many people that walk by him are the same clientele, same crowd that would buy that?
Well, my
$100 ticket?
argument was it was rush hour in Grand Central Station.
Yeah, who's got time to stop and listen?
Yeah.
Well, mine is people don't pay attention to crap anyway. They're all about themselves, and the world is hurry, 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 go, go,
And the
go.
social setting. I mean, how many times have you seen one place is packed for a certain band or musician, that same band plays somewhere else, and I don't really like that place, I'm not going to go.
Right.
It's the same band, same, probably as good or better performance.
And I know some bands that people don't show up ever,
Right,
no matter where they play.
right.
And how many people see that every day in New York, in Grand Central
Mm-hmm.
Station? Whether it's on the sidewalk, it's just another dude, it's just another act, you know.
Well,
so
if they're
what, it's
gonna-
a violin.
But you would think you could notice that he's just not that sidewalk
If they're
guy.
going to walk by actual sex or a dude dying, they're going to walk by a guy playing the violin. They're gonna
One
keep going.
that died in the street.
That is true. Good call there. Good call.
I got one more. You got one?
No, go ahead.
Tennessee. Guy gets his girlfriend's keys. She gives him the keys. He gets in the car. He's drunk. Has a wreck. Kills 2 people. They are sentencing him up to 30 years in prison, along with the girlfriend who gave him the keys. They arrested her and going to give her, or trying to give her up to 30 years in prison for giving him the keys.
To go drive.
She went.
guess
I
it's
did
just
not
like a
think.
bar.
I did not think he was that drunk. And I gave him the keys. He's 30-year-old Aaron Brown, and that's pretty tough right there.
That's kind of like a bar, I guess. If you know that you know they're drunk, and
But
you could always go, "Hey, I didn't know."
But at a bar, you're trained.
Yeah, the bar, and you know how many drinks are headed out there to them.
God, there's
But
no
that
way.
doesn't mean,
That's
I
tough.
told you somebody I knew that was cut off, was still over here slamming drinks, and nobody was paying attention. Fell over a table and all kind of stuff. So
I thought we weren't gonna talk about that.
Well, I wasn't going to.
Drive home.
No, that old lady dropped you off.
Somebody drove you home.
And you still smelled like that cheap perfume the next day. It was on your neck.
New show coming out on A&E. And they're millionaires. These dudes are millionaires. They are hillbilly millionaires. They either did the decoy ducks, or they have something to do with the ducks. But they are beyond wealthy, and I'm telling you, dude, they are.
Is it the
hill-
Bayou Billionaires?
No, they're not. But they work. They have a company. They have a company. It's just now. It comes
The one
out
that got
start
getting his
next
teeth
month.
fixed?
No, that's a whole different deal.
All right.
Brand new show. Brand new show. Has not even started yet. It's coming out, and they're driving. It is like the duck, something on A&E. But he goes. Last night he kicks that. So he goes, I want to fire every one of you. But goddamn, you're all kin to me. I can't. And they're hillbillied out. But they are actual run a business of either decoy ducks or something. And it is. You have got to watch it.
That has to be a tough job.
God, that is crazy. That is
Putting a duck on a lathe and then painting it.
Oh my God. Check that show out. Check that show out. And Hollywood and YouTube are joining forces. I know it was on last week, but when I read that yesterday,
Well, it's funny that, who is it, Zucker? I think Zucker is they gave him some money to do some stuff, and the reason he said yes is because his kids don't watch TV anymore.
yeah.
He went, they're on the internet, and they
The
watch
lady,
their shows
yeah.
on the internet.
There was a lady who said exactly that. She said they don't do anything, she's a producer, anything except Game Boy, phone, computer. They're going to create 96 channels on YouTube.
Yet, if you look at the shows that they've already created and has a following, kids should not watch. Like the one with a guy from Bruce Springsteen's band that was in Sopranos, Stevie. He's got a show out where he goes undercover and lives in Norway. Looks like it's going to be pretty funny. They're already doing that one. Even though it's a Norwegian TV show,
It's all going in.
they're bringing it. Netflix bought the rights to it. Hulu's got some other ones, but
All going internet. TV's going out.
man, that's crazy.
crazy.
It would be smart to start a media group or a business that's based on the internet.
I don't know if it'd work.
I don't know. I mean, you have to have a good name. You'd have to have a couple of good faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget it.
Not anymore. All right, man. Hey, we're gonna get out
Must
of
be
here.
the faces.
And until tomorrow, I am Russ. This is Chris. Hope he's over there. Brian Brown's right there. We are.